Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back doing another Guilds of Ravnica Intermediate Swiss Draft League. I would say the pick here is probably Affectionate Indrik. Good card, win con plus kill something for the low cost of 6 mana. It's very good. We're going to take it over House Guildmage, which is also good. Notion Rain. Healer's Hawk, other stuff. I think there could be an argument for House Guildmage. Those effects are pretty good. I like it, but we're going to take the Indrik. A little less color committal. And it's early enough where we just need to figure out what we're doing here. Another Sacred Foundry. Okay. Strongest card in the pack. You mean besides the Swath Cutter Giant? There's Prey Upon. There's Iron Shell Beetles on color. Hellkite Whelp Flies. Could just take the Prey Upon. I'm not really giving up too much in this pack that I'm excited about. Or else I could just take the Hellkite Whelp. Pretty underwhelming pack 2 here, quite frankly. I guess I'm okay taking Prey Upon. So it seems a bit early, but it is a removal spell. Ooh, Cavalier's a good one. Otherwise, there is a Lurcher in here, a Banneret, which is strong, Hypothesizzle's strong. Pretty happily taking Cavalier, though. Very good. Love that card. Now we have Rosemane Centaur, which I like a lot. We can pick that up. There's a Swarm Guildmage, Severed Strands. Good cards. Thought Erasure. Take the Centaur pretty happily. Now we have Dissident, Golgari Guildgate, Pax Favor. We're just 4/4 dot deck right now, huh? Well, I can take the Dissident. I wouldn't mind taking the Guildgate, allowing for a splash. Also turns on Glaive of the Guild packs that we are most assuredly going to play. Or we could just take the Pax Favor now, which I like a lot. I think, honestly, between Dissident or Pax Favor, and we probably just go with the Dissident, seeing as it's a fine 2-drop. Here, Collar the Culprit for sideboard, another Golgari Guildgate, or Iron Shell Beetle. I do actually like Iron Shell Beetle. Good card for Convoke decks as well. Okay, we'll take the Beetle. So now we can take a Boros Guildgate, Wild Ceratok. I think we'll take the Boros Guildgate. Allow for a splash. Pretty late Golgari cards here, but we've got a couple pretty powerful Selesnya cards already. Well, we have Beetle number 2, or we can take the Crush Contraband now for sideboard purposes. Well, last time I ended up regretting not having enchantment removal, so why don't we just take this opportunity to get it out of the way now without giving up anything of too much consequence. Okay, pretty easy Golgari Guildgate rather here. We don't need the Pack Beast. I don't really like Joined Shields, and Urban Utopia for splashing is currently unnecessary. Okay, I like Wood Shaper. Good way to get some card advantage. Taking it over Blade Instructor and a couple big fat Boros cards. Well, we could splash for Lurcher, but I think we'll just take Guildgate number 3. Keep that splash plan alive if we need to. Okay, Crawl Foragers, we'll take it. It cuts green, potentially playable in here. Kind of unlikely. I've never really been impressed with this card, but it's playable. Take the green Raider. I guess we'll take another Raider. Yep. Last pick card we could potentially splash for, I suppose, but I think we're off to a pretty good start. Got 3 gates that would help us splash if we want to, and we ended up getting some pretty good Selesnya cards. The Centaur, the Cavalier, the Woodshaper. Green cards we got were pretty good. Now we didn't get any actual just white cards, unfortunately. Luminous Bond's in here, but I think we just take the Cavalier. I love this card. It's super strong. Very, very good card. Inspiring Unicorn is very good too. I think Cavalier just has to be the pick though. Even over the removal, yes. I do think Cavalier is better. 4/4 Vigilance for 4 mana with more upside. The upside doesn't stop. There's also a quasi-duplicate in here, which is a great card. Plenty of good cards for us here. I think we're easily going to wheel something we want, but like even the Prey Upon wheel would be nice with all these 4/4s. So there's a Flight of Equinox. We might just want the Bounty Agent. It can actually do something. Kills legends, but it also has Vigilance, which is kind of exactly what you want with Convoke. Admittedly, we currently only have 1 Convoke card, but it also works well with the Beetle. Vigilance and getting counters seems good. I think Flight of Equinox would actually be a fine pick here too. But I'm going to take the Vigilant creature. It makes more sense to me. And we're kind of, our late game plan is already looking really good. Double Cavalier, Affectionate Indrik. The argument for Flight is because it has evasion, which is honestly a pretty good argument. I still am going to go with Bounty Agent, I think. Well, immediately rewarded with another Flight of Equinox. Or we could take the Prey Upon. I kind of want the Prey Upon because we've got some really good bodies for it. Double Cavalier, Centaur, Indrik, and potentially Forager are a lot of ways to kill our opponent's creatures. Mnemonic Betrayal is one of the more fun cards in the format, by the way, but we'll take Prey Upon. If we're not going to be playing combat tricks, then we better get some good removal. Here we have Hawk, Stray, Recluse, but I think we're going to go with the Bonds. It's also a Marshal, I suppose, but we'll take the Bonds. Get the hard removal there. Sworn Companion, good for any sort of Convoke cards we have. Otherwise, we could take the Stray. Card advantage never really hurts. Lifelink good with pump effects and Convoke. We only have 1 Convoke card so far. I really like Stray, actually. I might take it over Companion. I think the card advantage might be better than the lifelink 1/1s. Here, Prey Upon number 3, or we can take a Dissident. There's a Lava Coil that we could potentially splash, another Boros Guildgate. We'll take the 3rd Prey Upon. If we play 3 Prey Upons, at this point I'm probably playing Crawl Forager currently. Because we want some fat now. Sprouting Renewal, good card to have actually. Or we take the 2nd Stray. Sprouting Renewal is good because Vigilance, the versatility alone. But we do already have ways to deal with artifacts and enchantments out of sideboard, so I think I'd probably go another Stray. Gateway Plaza, but probably makes more sense to take the Selesnya Guildgate, or we could take the 4th Prey Upon. That is a lot of Prey Upons, I admit. A lot of Prey Upons. Can you even play 4 Prey Upons, or is that foolish? I honestly have no idea. I've never played that many Prey Upons. I'm pretty tempted to just take the Guildgate because it's on color, and 4 Prey Upons does seem very excessive. How about 5 Prey Upons? We can take the Companions now, or we can take the Scout. Scout is pretty reasonable because it has evasion, so it gives you a way to get some damage in. Maybe we take the Scout then. Like, I would be all about Companions in a Convoke deck, but we're not really looking like a Convoke deck. It's also Ledev Guardian, might be a decent body for Prey Upon, but otherwise I'm pretty unimpressed with the card. We'll take the Scout. Ooh, getting the Flight of Equinox back is really of great benefit to us because despite not getting the Sworn Companions, by the way, I don't think that's a huge deal, but it's great with our Prey Upons. Yeah, getting them both is quite good, actually. Now we have a pretty reasonable win con plan. Take the Stray over the Marshal. Collar. Do we need Collar? Well, we're not going to play either. I guess we take Collar for sideboard. Wary Okapi does have. Ooh, another gate. Man, we could easily splash red. I was going to say Wary Okapi having Vigilance is very good, but we have an entire pack left, and we've got. Sky's the limit on what we can do. 8 mana, but we're hoping to what? Pay 6 for it, probably? Doom Whisper. Well, I think we just take a bunch of tickets. Otherwise, Gatekeeper Gargoyle. Pretty cool with what we've got. Sworn Companions, Peacemaker. I like it all, but I think we just take, tickets. I think that we just take tickets. 13 to be exact. Very nice. Hopefully, I think we'll wheel something good from there. Knight of Autumn. There we go. On color card that's very playable and good. Now we have main deck artifact and enchantment removal. Very nice. Siege Worm, maybe wheel it. Vernati Shieldmate, maybe wheel it. Both would be great. Smala Woodshaper, more card advantage. We already have triple Stray and a Woodshaper already. Very good. Could take the Siege Worm, but we may have enough in-game already. So maybe I just take probably the Companions now, actually, because Companions now really help us get our Convoke guys down a lot sooner. Makes a lot more sense to me. And maybe we wheel the Siege Worm. There's a chance, not a great one, but we'll take Companions. Oh, Temple Garden, some fixing. We can take the Parhelion Patrol. There's also a fresh-faced recruit. I kind of like the Patrol because of the evasion. We only have spots for 2 more cards in the deck. But Patrol with the Strays and with the Companions, maybe even the Beetle to pump it, or, yeah. Seeming reasonable to me. Really can't stress how important evasion is. We'll take the Patrol. Witness. Not super excited about that, but otherwise, I don't think I'm splashing for a Hellkite Whelp. Or a Sky Knight Legionnaire, for that matter. Guess we'll take a Witness. Can I get a Witness? Let's see. Golgari Guildgate. Nothing else here, unless, do we want to splash for Swathcutter Giant? It's cute, but no. Basically taking all these guild gates with the hope that we get a, glaive. That would be sweet now. So another chance to get a on-color guild gate. We do have a deck already, but would I play another Parhelion Patrol? It's possible. But we probably just take the gate now. I think since we already have a deck and it's looking good, I don't need to upgrade anything. I mean, Vernati Shieldmate would be welcome as well, but we'll just take the on-color guild gate. Probably take another one here. Recluse would be nice. I'm just taking guild gates. We have a deck. Why don't we just make our mana base really good? Peacemaker is quite good. There's another chance to get the Sworn Companion. We do only have 3 Convoke spells, but I don't mind taking another Companion. Peacemaker's got to be way better with the Prey Upons, though, so we're going to take that. Vernati Shieldmate coming back. Definitely taking it. Vigilance is good. Probably don't need the Witness. Woodshaper came back. Very good. Okay, we'll take it. I don't know if we need the Crawl Forager. We probably have enough good bodies with double Cavalier, Centaur, Indrik, double Equinox, Knight of Autumn, Centaur Peacemaker. We've got enough goodies for our triple Prey Upon. But to be honest, maybe we won't even do triple Prey Upon. I probably will, because we can pretty easily cut a creature here and not have it hurt our deck. Guess the best card is the Whelp now, which we'll take. Take the best card, probably the Boar. Another boar. So we only have to make one cut to make this a deck. And I think we can do that. I haven't exactly decided what I'm cutting yet. We don't probably need a Guardian. It might be one of our 2-drops. Specifically the Beetle. Or it could be... I kind of like having all of the strays, but maybe we just need 2 strays to... we kind of want our curve to be a little bit better, so how about we cut 1 stray? It seems like an easy cut. That way we still have the triple prey upon, the luminous bonds. We still have 19 creatures, which is a lot. Affectionate Indrik, which is another sort of removal spell. This looks good to me. I can totally get behind this deck. So, could technically play the Collar the Culprit main deck too. Is there a card that's unimpressive to me? I don't know. Our curve looks pretty good. We probably don't need to get rid of anything else. All right. We probably have enough evasion too, evasion finishers. The patrol, the double Equinox, I guess, and the Skyline Scout sort of. So we have like 4 evasive guys. That's not bad. Okay. This deck's lacking a little bit of bomminess, but I'm hoping that it makes up for bomminess in the form of card advantage with double Stray, double Woodshaper. Cavalier's good card advantage. We'll try out these Flight of Equinox. I feel like I really haven't gotten to play with them much in the format, but we're definitely doing it now. So pretty even, actually, on green and white. I think we'll try and even it up, make it as even as possible. They certainly agree with that. All right, cool. Very good. I like it. Looks like fun. Looks like a strong deck. We'll see what we can do with it. Here we go. Round 1. We'll see you there. Round 1, we want to be on the play. And that is a keep. I like it. Ooh, Boros. Well, I'm hopeful that our Peacemaker and Knight of Autumn can do some serious work for us here. Dissident, okay. Let's just go Peacemaker first. We give up a power potential, but keep some versatility, which I think is probably better. Ah, Legion War Boss. Well, I'm definitely going to want to kill that at some point. Well, don't quite have that second mana yet. Probably just play a Wood Shaper here. Get some card advantage. Shieldmate, I guess we'll take it. Missed a couple forests there, unfortunately, but that's alright. Do we attack? Probably not. Okay. Okay, take 1. So we'll go Selesnya Guildgate. We're going to attack with the Wood Shaper. Then we'll play Shieldmate plus Dissident. Okay. Alright. Three cards left. So we definitely want to tactically use this Indrik if we can play it to kill that war boss. That's the hope. Double black there might not have been completely out of order since they couldn't kill either, and it would have protected against like a take heart. Prey Upon's actually very good here too. The problem with Prey Upon is that it does not let us deal with the war boss. We can attack with everything though, is that right? So yeah, I think we're ready to play a 4/3 Knight of Autumn. So I think the plan is Prey Upon first or attack first. Probably attack first because of Dissident Pumps. Makes sense. So let's just get in with everything here. I guess not everything because of the Goblin. Alright, Shieldmate and Dissident. I wonder if I'm supposed to just play the Cavalier, actually. Alright, I'm actually going to do that. It's a bigger threat. And honestly, if they play a big creature, like a 4 power, like a 4/4, I could still prey upon and end up with some pretty good value. Otherwise, I'm getting a huge vigilance threat on the board. I like it. We're not preying upon yet, but I don't know if that's completely necessary. They still can't really comfortably attack with a war boss, I don't think. Sure. Okay. Could kill a hawk too, actually. It's not a terrible idea. Gets the flyer off the board. Nothing wrong with that. I think we're ready to do Knight of Autumn, actually. Get a 4/3, and then we'll prey upon the, probably the hawk. Yeah, either way, they get to gain life, but we'll just prey upon here. That was a weird concession. I guess if they don't have anything else, then they just can't keep up with what we got. Okay. So, Hyper Aggro. Could do the Forager now. Crush Contraband does actually deal with Luminous Bonds. I'm not loving it, though. Hunted Witness kind of makes sense because it's cheap. Let's lower this curve. So maybe we don't need the Flight of Equinox as much. We can swap that out for like a Forager. Remember, we're lowering the curve tactically here for a reason. We can probably cut a Wood Shaper too. So we give up a little bit of card advantage and late game value for more life gain, which I think is a very fair trade against a hyper aggro deck. Could even swap out the Scout. It's cheap enough where I might want to trade with it though. Yeah, we probably, like I said, keep the curve low. All right, we'll try out the Forager. Maybe just 1 or 2 life gain could be a big help. Well, we've got ourselves a nice looking keep here. A curve, if you will. Pretty good curve, too. Mm-hmm. I think we just play the scout and pass. Because the witness can block the scout. And I would rather have if they want to pay 2 mana to make it fly, that's good with me. And I'd rather obviously trade my witness than the scout. All right, Legionnaire. So we're going to have to deal with that little fella. We do have a prey upon though, so if we can find the fat like that, I think we're good. Let's get in with the scout here. And then we'll play the stray. So we're going to take a little bit of damage, but I don't want to prey upon with no value. I like value too much to do that. Get in with the scout. No pay. Play the stray. That's fine. Get the card advantage, pass the turn. Okay. Flight of Equinox, very good. All right, so we get in with the witness here. Play the Cavalier. And pass. So if we tapped out next turn, we could play the flight, but we're not going to do that. I don't think it's a little too unsafe for my taste. All right, Legionnaire number 2 is a problem, so we're going to have to bust those prey upons out, and they're going all in, which kind of makes sense. So let's figure this out. We've got Cavalier that can block here, and then we take 5. Sure. So they kill our thing. We'll get a couple bodies. 1 card left, so now we're at the point where I think we're going to need to play the Flight of Equinox. The good news is we can play that and fight now because they gave us that's actually really cool. So let's play the land. We can attack with 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want to attack with our vigilance creatures. And then we play the flight. Then we prey upon the 3/3. Or do we prey upon the blade instructor? I think we prey upon here. Get rid of the flyer now. Okay. could make the trade, but I don't think we will. We are in inescapable blaze range, but then again, we just drew the magic card here. So, let's play the beetle. Pump, I guess a vigilance guy. Get in with these two. And then we prey upon the Legionnaire and pass, or Guildgate pass. Alright, cool. Beat Boros, got the match. We'll see you round 2. Round 2, we've got ourselves another nice keep. Is it another Boros deck? No. We've got the weirdest color combination I've ever seen. Alright, well, we could possibly be in trouble if we don't draw land. However, if we do draw land, we're looking really good. Then we're straight up in Rosemane Centaur territory, plus drawing cards off the Generous Stray. What is our opponent doing? Uh-oh. I smell trouble. Well, maybe they're in trouble too. Alright, so we're going to have to discard. What do we get rid of? I don't actually know. Maybe a prey upon? Probably not. Probably a peacemaker, I suppose, since we're currently ahead on the... I don't know. I feel like I might need the strays. So we're up against Golgari. Opponent is figuring things out. Urban Utopia. Now I really hope I get a land so I can blow that up. But it looks like they're just playing 3-color anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. They already got the value off of it. Let's see here. There's our land. Not the one I wanted, but we'll take it. Cool thing is I can just kill Amar now. I think we will. Why not? It does keep us off Centaur a little bit longer, but now if we draw a land, we're in Cavalier territory and whatever. We'll get there. It just seemed like good value to me. We've dealt 6 damage to our opponent, and Bounty Agent did its job. I don't think you can ask for much better than your 2-drop dealing 6 damage and killing a legend. Oh, 2 can play at this Night of Autumn game, huh? Okay. Alright. So now we just play a Stray. Hopefully find that 4th land. We do not. So I guess we'll discard a Scout, probably. Take 4. No plays from our opponent? Oh, that would have been wishful thinking. I was like, how can my opponent not have lands and still have 5 cards in hand and not play anything? So now we'll just jam a Cavalier. instead of the Centaur. Yeah, that makes more sense, because if Cavalier dies, it's better. And if they want to use a removal spell, that's okay too. Or if they use a Luminous Bond, we can Knight of Autumn that. We've got some pretty good stuff we can do here. Uh-oh, this looks big. Well, I can do that. I can deal with that. Alright, land number 5. So we can jam some things here. Could just jam a Centaur. I think we will. Three cards left in your hand. Okay. Alright. So we can double block the elemental. Sure. Alright, the killer thing, the killer other thing, we get some things. Alright. We go, ooh, it's a big thing. Not quite ready for that though. So, could play the Wood Shaper here. Or we can play our own Knight of Autumn. They can sack that to this, make it, I see the dilemma. I think we'll just play a Wood Shaper, actually. See what we find off of it. Pretty good options. I think we'll go Patrol. Although, if I take the Beetle, next turn I can play a Knight plus a Beetle. I don't know if that matters. I may prey upon the Beetle now so they don't have sack fodder for this Necrolisk, because we already have another prey upon and we have more cards in hand. And we do need to deal with this imminent threat here. I think we'll take the evasive guy. We're going to attempt to go for the more late game plan. They can only use sorcery speed, right? Yeah. So we're going to fight here. I know it seems like, why would you do that? But I don't want the Necrolist to turn into a 4/4, and that seems like what my opponent would do. Menace and Pump is kind of a big deal right now, since we kind of have to triple block an Arboretum Elemental. Maybe we don't have to. Maybe I can just chump it for now. Okay, a Luminous Bond on that. So we can at least Knight of Autumn that. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I think that we just double block here. Take 8. Okay, Lurcher's pretty big, so starting to get to the point where I don't think we can recover. Why all the prey bonds? So, yeah. What can I do? So I can play the Knight of Autumn to blow up the Luminous Bond. We still have to triple block this, which means we die. That doesn't work. Can play the Stray, draw a land. I think we have to draw a land here. That's the option that's making sense to me. We don't draw a land, we're toast, but we're toast anyway, so. Alright, got the land. Had to be the tapped one, though, didn't it? It really did. So, looks like we are toasties now. Now we got a double chump. Yes, sir. Alright. So, opponent got us. It's exactly what happened. So let's run it back. I don't think we're doing Crush Contraband. Collar the Culprit does not deal with Hexproof, but it does deal with Rhizome Lurchers. Does not deal with Knight of Autumn, though. That's awkward. I guess we'll bring in a Collar for Prey. Alright. Running it back. Play first or second? They're not aggro. We're going to play second because we're not really aggro either. Now I'm really happy we did because this hand is not going to be kept. So we'll mull. Keep this hand, bottom that. Good draw. That's unexpected. So, guess we can actually blow that up with a Knight of Autumn. I actually kind of like that. I mean, the mere fact they played that probably tells me they have another Luminous Bond is my assumption, but I don't know. All right. Amara. Okay. So, let's go. Let's attack with the Knight here, play the Peacemaker and pass. Oh, I could have preyed upon. Do I want to? I don't know. Okay. So I suppose we can collar that. Hmm. Oh, that's actually way better than it could have been. If it was a Might of the Masses, we would have been in big trouble. Ooh, Midnight Reaper. Well, that's a good one. Okay, guess we get in. And we'll play the Stray first. Michael Strahan. And a Shieldmate. And we'll pass. Okay. It's pretty good value there, since the Centipede will push the Reaper out of range. Oh, something big. Another Centaur. Okay. Well, I think we're in full-fledged chill mode. No cards left in their hand. I guess that's good. So we're going to leave up the Dissident to potentially trade with the Centaur here. Looks like they got the deadly thing to kill our Dissident. So I assume they attack here. We double block. We lose two things. They draw a card. And we go on a fast track towards not doing good. Hmm. Or do I want to just... Maybe I just block the Centipede, actually. Okay. Better than straight up getting a 2-for-1, but at this point with the Midnight Reaper, I guess everything's kind of a 2-for-1. All right. We shall twiddle our thumbs. So I think we block Shieldmate, Stray, and Soldier on the Centaur. Okay. All right. Prey upon. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't do that much. Play the Bounty Agent. All right. Okay. All right. So we'll fight here. Mm-hmm. So we only have to deal with a 7/5, a 7/7, an evasive creature, things that pump. Once we deal with all those, we are right back in this. Mm-hmm. Okay, they sack the Centipede to get the Menace. Hmm. Not quite sure why you wouldn't attack with everything, but okay. All right. See you in round 3. Round 3, gotta keep. All right. Dropping the Agent. Okay. Let's see what they choose. Probably the Knight is my guess, since it's something we can actually play next turn. It is indeed. All right. So they don't know about the Dissident. We'll offer a trade here if they want it. We'll play a Dissident and then pass. Okay. So they're going to be able to pump that Phantasm up. So I think we just get in with the Agent here, trade with the Child of Night, and then we'll play a Rosemane Centaur. That's pretty good. Let's just get in here. Play Woodshaper. Which one am I prey uponing? Probably the Phantasm. That was a good draw. Probably the Phantasm, actually. Which does let them surveil, but keeps the Phantasm off the board, which I think is way better for us. Dimir Informant, you got it. Alright. So that is an actual blocker for our Centaur. Guess that means we attack with these two. I'm willing to take up my turn a little bit to kill the Informant. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Get a blocker off the board. Keeps us off our Cavalier temporarily, but I think it's worth it. It also gets rid of a blocker for the Sumala Woodshaper, which I think is pretty good for us. Okay, that's certainly fine. Luminous Bonds, well, it's actually not bad, but we don't need to yet. You should never really feel great about a Luminous Bonds on a Wall of Mist, but I'd rather just get the 4/4 on the board now. Whisper Agent, well, that's actually not that big of a deal. No cards left in their hand. We've got 3 plus one of them draws, and we have removal, and we have 3 potential 4-power creatures on board. We're looking pretty good right now. Have the answer for that. Okay. So Dimir with splashing some green, probably for fine finality is my guess. Collar the Culprit technically deals with a Wall of Mist, but that doesn't seem like 4 mana to deal with a Wall of Mist is not my idea of a fantastic deal. The unfortunate part is Wall of Mist is legitimately good against us, but then again, we can always burn a Prey Upon on it. Like we attack, they block with it, and then you just Prey Upon it. That's actually fine. Okay. I think we run it back then. We'll see if our opponent wants to be on the play or the draw. They want to play first. We're going to keep this. All right. The defenses are mounted up. Let's go scout here. Since it can fly right over top. No black mana. I guess that's good news. Let's just get some damage in. Oh, Whisper Agent. Very good, very good. Alright, so gonna have to deal with that Thief of Sanity. So that means we'll take our medicine here, and then we'll go land, bonds, pass. One card left in our opponent's hand, that's good. Alright. So we'll go Big Fat Cavalier here. Alright, gonna have to deal with another flyer here. So, Collar the Culprit, probably looking good enough now, although we have triple Prey Upon, which just eats Watcher in the Mist alive. I suppose we go Centaur here. Okay. That makes sense. Ah, Prey Upon, there we go. And they're tapped out. What luck. So, let's just eat the Watcher now, and then well, do we want to attack first or eat them? Oh, actually, no. Let's attack first. I'm curious. I guess I could have blocked both, and then I would have been in a little trouble. This seems fine to me. Why didn't they block the... I don't even... I don't know. I don't know why they didn't. Play the Wood Shaper, and then we'll prey upon the Watcher in the Mist. Generous Stray or Parhelion Patrol. I like the Patrol more. Take that, prey upon this, and pass. Okay, Douser. So, let's go Patrol. Get the Vigilant Flyer going here. Okay. No attacks. Unexpected. Prey upon. Well, let's go ahead and get in with the patrol. Then we'll jam another wood shaper. And Flight of the Equinox. I like it. You're gonna have to attack here. No? No, that's fine. Let's go swing with patrol. Flight. And pass. No real choice here, no. All right. Ended up going 2-1. I really like the deck a lot. Never got to play Affectionate Indrik, but that's okay. Deck seemed pretty good. I think making sure we got some flyers ended up being really important. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. We'll see you for the next one.